I love about interacting with an expert like a sommelier is the way you can describe wines with terms like leathery and oaky, and they understand me and give me a recommendation. What if I was able to describe what I like and get personalized recommendations when I'm not able to talk to a sommelier? With Wine for Me from Vine Sleuth, I can do just that. Through the app, I specified that I was looking for a full-bodied red with a bold, smoky finish. And Wine for Me was able to recommend a wine based on that description. To show how this works, please welcome Amy Gross, CEO and founder of Vine Sleuth.
And I get to drink wine at work. A few years back, I was frustrated when it came to buying wine at the store. Have you ever tried to buy wine at a store? Were you faced with this? Endless options of wine with little real information to guide you. It can be really intimidating when you're trying to find that perfect bottle. I even have a challenge sometimes, and I taste thousands of wine every year. Sure, gambling can be fun. I mean, we are in Vegas. But most often it yields to wasted time and money in the wine aisle. And who wants that? Shouldn't shopping be so much more fun like this? When it comes to candy labels, you know exactly what you're getting, even if you've never tasted it before. But it isn't that way with wine. Well, sometimes it is when you have an expert to help you. But even then, how do you know if that expert really understands what you like in wine and has an understanding of every single bottle on the shelf? If you're like 62 million casual wine drinkers in the US, spending $37.6 billion on wine last year, primarily on wines that are less than $10 a bottle, you stare at that wall of wine, find the design that appeals to you, grab the label, buy it, and hope it works out. Sometimes it does, and most of the time it doesn't. Back in 2009, I was a stay-at-home mom with an interest in wine and a challenge that I knew needed to be addressed. I wanted solid information to help pick the right wines and avoid that disappointment that comes when you get the wrong one. And so I got to work, throwing myself into the wine world, learning all that I could. Now I'm a wine writer, a wine judge, and I developed Vine Sleuth. I knew then that we didn't all like the same wines, even though critics seemed to think that we should. So I began researching ways that wine could be analyzed. I developed a team of winemakers, sensory scientists, and applied mathematicians. Together we came up with a new way to taste, evaluate, and characterize wine objectively so it can be ranked personally. The result was Wine for Me, technology that combines objective science and human perception to help shoppers find the wine that is just right for them. It's a free iPhone app that you can download now on the App Store. Users create taste profiles by rating wines in the app as they taste them. The profile adjusts with their preferences, learning and creating a new customized wine list for each user. Our next step was to take that technology and create a kiosk application for retail stores, augmenting our characterizations and analytics with the power of Watson. We taught Watson how people ask for different wines, and by using the speech-to-text and natural language classifier APIs, Watson empowers shoppers, helping them to get exactly what they want. It also enables retailers to have true engagement with their customers right where they need it most, at that point of sale. So how does it work? Simply tap the touchscreen and tell Watson in plain language, no wine speak needed, just what you want. And best of all, Watson doesn't judge. So let's say we're looking for a fruity red wine. Simply tell Watson what you want. Watson understands what you mean by fruity, and also that you want a red wine, and so provides an appropriate list of wines. You could also ask for a wine that goes with salmon, or better yet, a red wine that goes with salmon and is less than $12. As you can see, you can adjust these sliders to get more into exactly what you want. This Zinfandel looks interesting. Let's check it out. And now let's learn a little bit more about it. Rather than show me a score from some critic whose rating is irrelevant to me, or information that tells me it has a gorgeous finish, gorgeous to whom? Wine for Me shows objective flavor data I can use in making a better decision. If I want to know what foods might go with that wine, all I do is click the food and wine pairing and it gives me some great ideas. Knowing that just one wine purchase per grocery cart increases sales on average of $13 without a tool like our Wine Advisor, we help the grocer by pointing out complimentary purchases, helping to bump that number up. So what if the wine that I want isn't in the store? I can use the Wine Like This button, enter a wine I know I like, and find others like it that are at that store. This saves the sale for the retailer. Our wine evaluations keep up with all the new wines released into our client stores each year. And our analytics, combined with Watson, tailor that information for each shopper and also track store preferences to guide future inventory selections. As you can see, Vine Sleuth's Wine for Me In-Store Advisor makes wine buying a lot easier for shoppers and helps retailers to serve their markets better, increasing sales. We took something that was intimidating, applied science, and made it a lot easier. Soon we'll be adding new products to the mix like beer, cider, cheese, chocolate, tea. Right now though, we're starting with wine. Please reach out to me if you'd like to know more or if you'd like to join me in disrupting the food and beverage industry. Cheers.